Hi everybody, I'm Katie. I'm a second year museum and field studies student, and here to help me with my video today, I have my husband, Zach.
Hey.
Zach, what do you do?
I make videos.
He makes videos for a living. So Zach is going to be our layperson talking about museum technology. What's the first thing that pops into your head when I say museum technology?
Those little cone speaker systems that are in front of a screen at an exhibit. I mean, I'm sure all of you have experienced it where you're standing right underneath it. You can hear it really well, but when you step outside of it, you don't hear it as well.
They had those at the Denver Art Museum for their Passport to Paris exhibit that I went to that had paintings by all these French masters, and they had music from the time period kind of playing so you could get in the mindset as you were looking at the art piece, I guess. It's kind of cool. The first thing that pops into my head when I think of museum technology is related to work, because I work in the entomology collection where we're taking high resolution macro photography of some of our insect specimens. You take these little, we've been doing a lot of wasps lately, a lot of little wasp specimens, and you stick them under the camera, and the camera's facing down on the insect specimen, and it takes multiple photos and slices. So you might have 150 photos of one insect, and then you bring that into another program called Helicon Focus, and it magically goes through all of the photos and then gives you one final composite photo where everything is in focus. So you get these really gorgeous high resolution photos of these teeny tiny insects, and so they're really pretty, and you get to see cool things with the eyes and all these body parts. Can you think of the last museum that you were in?
Yes.
Yeah?
And that's the museum at CU.
Me too. That's my most recent museum I've been in. Fancy that.
And there was an exhibit with an iPad, like in a little kiosk thing. I think I had some videos on it. I don't remember what it was about. It was there for me to interact with.
Would you rather have museums with more technology or less technology?
I guess I wouldn't necessarily qualify it as more or less if the technology can support whatever aspect of the museum it's being used in. So if it's in an exhibit, it's making people's experience that much better. It's not really the amount of technology to me. It's just like finding...
It's like there's a time and a place for the technology
There's a time
in the
and
museum.
a place, yeah. I don't want to like come in and have like things blaring at me and crazy lights going on. And
what if you had like Google Glass and you like looked at stuff and like the label text popped up and like extra information popped up when you looked at it? I don't know. Would that be cool?
For me, I wouldn't necessarily like that. I think it'd be a little too distracting.
Yeah.
Or at least not the first time I think I go into it. Maybe after I've seen stuff more normally.
Yeah.
Like in an analog way of my own
Then you
eyes.
could do the augmented reality.
Yeah, then I
way.
could do the augmented thing.
What if you had turned it on and off, like you had a Google Glass, and you just like turned it off, and then you're like, I want to know more about this, and you click on it, and then stuff all pops up.
Well, then in that case, I mean, it would just be kind of like one of those audio tours. That was, to me, kind of an example of technology that's interrupting the experience.
Yeah.
Because it's very isolating, like to put headphones on.
And you like more of the social experience in museum space?
Yeah. There's the whole like virtual approach now that some museums are trying, and Google does it with their art project, I think is what they're calling it, where you can virtually walk through a museum.
Kind of like going through Street View.
Yeah, sort of like
in
through
Google
Street
Maps.
View. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Which I think is cool. And again, I think it makes it more accessible to a lot more people. But I like the experiential aspect to it where I'm getting to be in the space with the pieces of art or the fossils or the
objects
let alone like
things.
Being in the space with other people that are there looking at it too.
Well, thanks for sharing your insights into museum technology with me and being a part of my video. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So I'll keep you posted on what we talk about in class. Now I'll pass it on to the next video. Bye!